And so let's talk about week 5, the San Francisco and Dallas, which really feels like a divisional replay. You got the same QBs. You got some of the same exact weapons. There's a few changes here and there. We added a couple of weapons. Y'all added a couple of weapons. But the people that are really making a difference on the team is the same players from last year. Y'all had Ayuk last year. Y'all had Samuels, Purdy, McCaffrey, Kittle. Same players. We had Dak, CD. We don't got Diggs right now, but we have Micah. We still got some of the
Right.
same exact players. So overall, it feels like a replay, and everybody's calling this that marquee grudge rematch. It's a grudge match, period. But right now, it feels like a rematch. DeVal, what do you think about this game going into week 5?
I'm looking at let's see what both of the defenses going to step up. Whose defense going to step up this week? And then the offense, they take care of themselves. Both of them got good offenses. They got good running backs. They got good wide receivers, tight ends. The offensive line is good. But whose defense? Whose defense is gonna, just be there? Who's gonna step up this week? And so it's gonna be a tough match, and it's gonna be an exciting game to watch. So. Whoever wins that game, is they the front runners in the NFC, and we'll see what happens come Sunday.
Tony was here. He'd have a lot to say with you making such a bold claim about the
Yeah.
NFC and just these two teams. He,
Ooh,
Well,
he'd have
well,
a
the
little
right.
to say.
Eagles got to fly, and
Right.
he ain't flying today.
Right. Right.
All right, let's go down to Las Vegas and see what the Raiders have to say. The Raiders have nothing to say about the game. Oh,
That's
snap,
just it.
snap. This is our week. We've been
Oh
talking about this
man.
week since preseason. How
Yeah.
do you feel going into week 5? So far, it's as you predicted that you guys would be undefeated. We actually both thought that we'd both be undefeated looking at our schedules. We flubbed one, so we already got an L. How do you feel about your team going into week 5?
Man, I feel real good, man. Not you still got to play the game, but I feel real good. I feel good where the 49ers are. Uh, defense, man, this is gonna be one of those games because last time the 49ers in Dallas played, Parsons was getting in, and so defense was doing their thing. So now it's the battle of the minds, the coaches, to try to figure out who got the best game plan. Learn from last time. Both teams got better. And this is a crucial win. This is a crucial win for Dallas because they faced Philly twice, another tough team, and the 49ers. This is a tough team for them. You don't want to lose these out of division games. You want to try to win a lot of these games up close. Because Seattle still playing good. They didn't count the Rams out yet. They get some of their players back. They be even better. They had a good win, but yeah, these are games right here, some tough games down the road that you got marked on your calendar, although you try not to look forward to them so you don't get, side punched in the head, by a lesser team. But this game was on your calendar. Everybody had this earmarked, highlighted, and whatnot, whatnot. And
Yeah,
so did the NFL. NFL, that's why they put it on a prime time, late night national TV game.
prime time,
So
baby.
prime time. So it's gonna
Prime
be
time, baby.
break out your popcorn and whatever else and roll up your sleeves and start throwing some punches. Let's see what happens.
I agree, man. I agree. Let me be the honest Cowboy fan and say that I would be a fool to say that I'm not a little nervous going into this game, especially looking at what happened against the Cardinals. My team historically has the tendency to not live up to their potential in some of their biggest moments. You know what I mean? They have the tendency to look amazing right up until you turn those lights on. Sometimes my team falls when the lights are too dim. Sometimes they fall when the lights are too bright. Right there in the middle is where they surge ahead. Now they make it into the wild card round every year. But they'll
Right.
lose to the Niners. They'll lose to the Eagles. Then they'll also lose, to the Cardinals, or they'll lose to the Commanders. Like they'll lose other games that they just should have walked through. And then right there in the middle, the Patriots, the Chargers, all those games they'll win. And so this is a big game because I do believe that no matter what they say about, let the old game, let that go. Today is a new day. Focus on the next game. All you got is what's ahead of you. You can't say that there isn't a little bit of that ghost haunting the Cowboys at this point. They've had two really good years of having two really good teams that were Super Bowl contenders, and the same exact team sent them packing.
Right.
That has to be there, But like they say, or like we see in haunted movies, the ghost can either deactivate you, make you shut down and just hide under the bed, or it can activate you and make you stand up and want to kill it because you want to survive. So the question is, what is my team going to do with this ghost next Sunday? Will they stand up and try to activate and kill the ghost, or will they fall to defeat and hide under the covers, waiting for mommy to come home again?